How can I make gold without spending tons of time with hourly gold farms? This is something I love looking into and always like the idea of min-maxing my time. So today we'll be looking at 10 fast gold farms. Let us begin. Coming in at number 1, we have a nice little 5-minute farm. Located within the zone of Tanaan Jungle is the Tanaan Rares farm. This is where you'll be farming the 3 rare elites, which all have a 10% chance of dropping the Crash and Thrashing toys, which can also be sold on the auction house for a reasonable amount of gold. These rares are Gondar, Dracum, and Smash and Grab, which all have a chance of dropping these toys. This farm is a daily chance and can be done within less than 5 minutes. Next up at number 2, and located within the dungeon, the lower Blackrock Spire, here we'll be wanting to use the macro /tar Bannock Grimax. This is so when we jump into said dungeon, we can use this macro to see if the rare elite is spawned. If not, then we must jump out and reset the dungeon. Furthermore, once he has spawned, make your way over towards Bannock and slay him for a 10% chance to the recipe for the Arcanite Reaper. Once this is done, we simply jump into the lava, go back to the entrance, in which we will repeat this process. This will take around 10 minutes in order to reach lockout for this farm, and is quite a fast one if I do say so myself. Following on to this, we have the farm for the battle pet, the Aqua Strider. This is done by first making your way over towards the Dread Wastes at coordinates 64.2 to 58.6. Here we will find the rare mob Nalash Varantis. This mob has a 9% chance of dropping the Hollow Reed, which upon learning will receive the item for the Aqua Strider battle pet. This battle pet is a nice little uptick for gold, if farmed in a casual manner, and can take only a quick log in and log out, meaning that the time spent is well worth the log on an alternative character. Next up at number 4, we have one of my favourite gold farms to date. This is the Darkheart Thicket farm for the item Dreamleaf. This is done by myself by taking my druid into the dungeon located within Val'sharah. Then I will make my way past the first boss and gather up all of the lashes in between the first and second boss. These mobs are able to be herbed for Dreamleaf, and within a time frame of around 30 minutes, I am able to gather more Dreamleaf than I would if I was to do an hour's farm in the same zone. Following on to this, and much like with the Tanaan Rares farm, is the Nagrand Rares farm in the Warlord's Adrenal zone of Nagrand. Here we'll be wanting to make our way over towards the far western side of the map at coordinates 23.8 to 37.9, 26.2 to 34.2, and 28.5 to 30.3. This is the farm for the rare elites Guk, Ruguk, and Pug, which have a 9% chance of dropping the 3 different Mana Fiend battle pets, which can bring in some extra gold on a daily farming basis. Coming in at number 6, we have a nice quick log farm. This is the Reigns of Poseidus farm. Located within the zone of Vashir, you'll be wanting to farm the rare mob Poseidus, which has 5 spawn locations. This mount is a 100% drop chance to gain this mount, and I find it best farmable early in the morning, as this is when I find this to be always up for myself, so it is wise to try this out. However, this mount sells at a good rate of sale and great gold value due to the 7 minutes you will spend farming for this mob, and is definitely recommended if you are looking for something that you know will sell faster than other farms. Next up at number 7, and in the zone of Uldum, we have the dungeon farm for the Vortex Pinnacle. This is where we'll be gathering up all of the mobs until the first boss. These mobs will drop volatile air, which on average goes for a reasonable rate of gold. This farm will take you around 15 to 20 minutes in order to do, and is one I do on a daily basis, as this brings in reliable gold each and every day for myself. Coming in at number 8, and located within the dungeon, the upper Blackrock Spire, we have the farm for the Lanticore Spawnling. This battle pit is 100% drop chance, though the rare spawn is not. This is where you'll want to set the dungeon difficulty to heroic and make your way over towards the second boss on the dungeon in here. You will then be wanting to use the macro /tar 𝐸𝐴𝐴𝐴. This mob sometimes is located in weird positions in the room, and it is best to cover your bases when doing this farm, hence the macro. The 𝐸𝐴𝐴𝐴, however, can be sold for some amazing gold and can be farmed on a daily basis. This is where I park an alternative character to do this farm each day, and on average this farm takes around 5 minutes starting from logging into said character. Coming in at number 9, we have an all-round amazing gold farm. This farm is not tied to one mob, but an entire zone. This is the Timeless Rares farm, located within the Pandaria zone of the Timeless Isle. Here there are multiple rare elites, which all have a chance of dropping different battle pets, which can be sold on the auction house for some incredible gold. Some of note are the Ruby Droplet from Garnia, at a 3% drop chance, the Jadefire Spirit from the Spirit of Jadefire at a 1.5% drop chance, the Gucci Swarmling from Gucci, the Spawn Bringer, at 2%. This farm is the haven for gold farming for battle pets, and if you are looking for a farm you can do within 15 to 20 minutes, this is definitely well worth your time. Lastly, and to round out this list, we have the Zandalari Warbringer farm. These rares drop all Mr. Pandaria materials, which with a quick farm of 10 minutes can really add up. This works in our favour as you are also able to have a 5% chance to get 3 Primal Direhorn mounts, which is a nice little bonus for doing this farm. Locations for each Warbringer is the Krasarang Wilds at 39.8 to 65.6, the Dread Wastes at coordinates 47.6 to 61.6, the Taolang Steppes at 36.6 to 85.6, and the Kunlai Summit at 75 to 67.6, and also the Jade Forest at coordinates 52.6 to 19. These mobs are a nice little farm each day and can be done each hour if you are wanting to farm these mounts relentlessly, as I did myself, which in conjunction I managed to become exalted with 4 factions, giving me more mounts to my collection. Other than that guys, that is my pick for the 10 fast gold farms. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.